County. As a Broward Countyan, it's embarrassing that we have let the situation get this far.
In Florida, the challenge of stemming the flow of pills has mostly fallen to local law enforcement. Over the last few months, the Special Investigations Unit of the Broward County Sheriff's Office has made the prescription drug trade a primary focus.
If the main ingredient in each pill is oxycodone, then you can weigh them all together.
We're used to doing jump outs on crack dealers and guys standing on the corner, but now you're getting all the legal prescriptions per se.
Detective Bran Reddle is getting prepared to go undercover on the unit's latest sting operation.
I give props.
Sometimes we have to drive a little crazy. Just hang on. We'll be all right.
The pharmacy we're going to right now doesn't have a computerized system, so they don't keep computerized records of who they dispense to and all that. A lot of the guys that doctor shop and get all these illegal pills go there to fill their prescriptions because there's no record keeping of what they're doing. The undercover's over there and he's possibly making contact with somebody right now.
The unit is targeting what is known as diversion, people selling pills out of their own prescriptions.
He's just waiting to spark up a conversation with somebody that looks like they're coming to do business here. Or he'll start a regular conversation with him, then he'll start talking about his ailments, and then he'll wait for them to offer to sell him the pills.
We're there only a matter of minutes before the undercover detective is approached.
Oh, this is a deal, but she doesn't have the pill today. She said she'll have them on Friday. So you're going to sell them 20 for $10 each on Friday.
So that'd be a $200 deal.
She told them she did 3 today so she can function to go to work.
He's got to start a conversation with him, and they have to get to a point where they're offering the pills to him.
See, the guy just started talking to him.
10 oxy for 120.
10 for 120 with this guy in the black shirt.
Man's following him on foot
10 for
in front of
120.
the Marshall restaurant going east out of the lot next to the building.
Okay.
So it's probably going to be a good deal.
10 for. If it's a good deal, I got the call from here because I can see him perfectly.
He's asking for the money. Counting out the money to the guy now. Just still talking about the money. Guy sounds like he's on the move.
He's zooted, no doubt.
The guys have trouble counting the money. He's not smart enough.
It's because he's high.
Ryan's getting out of the vehicle now.
10-4.
All right, here we go.
All right, we're eastbound, boss. You can stop him right after his sign.
This is where we're doing it?
Yeah, right here.
Ready?
Yep.
Go ahead, pull up, cover. Don't move. Hands up, keep your hands up.
What did I do?
Sit down.
What did I do?
Put the purse down.
What did I do? There's some Xanax in there and some Oxys.
It looks like we have about 4 to 5 different types. We've got the Roxys, we got the Xanax. These are probably Percocets. This script was filled on the 4th, 2 days ago, for 150, and he only has left maybe 30.
So is it usually this easy?
It's usually this easy. You just sit out there, and this isn't even a pain clinic. This is just a pharmacy. The pain clinics, there's more and more people down there.
So you spent 30 minutes in front of that pharmacy, and in 30 minutes you got 3 people willing to sell you drugs.
Yep. It's a good day so far.
It's not okay. This should not be happening. I don't get involved in like this. This is not my lifestyle. I should be going to church with my mother at 6:30 tonight. Like, this is not my lifestyle.
The couple arrested are small time, selling pills just to support a habit.
I'm gonna start feeling sick soon if I don't have my medication.
The penalties they face are stiff.
Both of them are facing 3-year minimum mandatories. She had 5.1 total oxys, and he had 5.2 grams.
The total weight they were carrying is just a drop in the bucket compared to the more than 9 million oxycodone pills that were prescribed by just 50 doctors in Florida in the last 6 months of 2008.
He was just saying he could give me a crooked doctor and all his friends go to the doctor.
Does this usually happen, that they try to give you information?
Once they realize what they're faced with, then they all want to talk. They all want to talk. They want to give up everybody and their mother.
For the Sheriff's Department, this is a pretty classic case. Despite the alarming number of pills being prescribed by doctors in Broward County, on paper, it's all technically legal. The reality is that it's easier to go after people who are illegally selling a few pills on the streets than after the doctors who might be prescribing them to addicts. The question then really comes down to one of ethics, and that oath that every doctor takes.
It really, really bothers me that they do take that oath. First, do no harm, and that's all these people are doing, is harm.
I contacted several of the clinics in this piece, hoping to speak with a doctor or owner.
Hello, my name is Mariana Van Zeller. I'm a reporter from Current TV, and I'm working on a documentary about prescription... Hello? Hello? I'm doing a documentary about prescription drug abuse. I was wondering if I could speak to either the doctor or the owners of the clinic, please.
No. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Most pain clinics hung up on me. The one that we visited that had the people from out of state in the parking lot had this to say.
We're no longer taking out-of-state patients, so thank you.
You're not taking out-of-state patients? Since when?
That's all I have to say. Okay? Thank you.
And after several attempts to speak with someone at the clinic who chased us away, I finally managed to get a person on the line.
A lot of the doctors and law enforcement that we've spoken to say that a lot of addicts actually go to your clinic to get prescription drugs because they say it's very easy. Do you care to comment?
Not really. No.
I would love to be able to do an on-camera interview with you. Would you be available? We could come...
We don't do interviews, I told you that.
We don't do interviews, okay.
You're changing a story that doesn't exist.
But with doctors in Florida prescribing Oxy at 5 times the national average, people driving into the state from all over the U.S. to get their pills, and an average of 11 Floridians dying every day from prescription overdoses, the reality here in Florida was becoming difficult to ignore. In July, facing mounting pressure, the governor approved a law that would create a prescription drug monitoring program. State Representative Kelly Skidmore was instrumental in getting the bill passed.
This prescription drug monitoring program, it's not a silver bullet. It's not going to stop all of this unscrupulous behavior, but it is going to allow the state of Florida to have some regulation over pain clinics for the first time ever.
But after so many years of inaction, for many, the damage has already been done.
Do you want to go night-night? The thousands of people that die every year in the state of Florida is damage you can't recover from.
Florida's prescription drug monitoring plan is only supposed to go into effect at the end of 2010. And in the meantime, Maureen continues to check on her son, Todd, every day.
After Drew passed away in 2002, I had his graduation picture just made into a small picture so I could put it in my car. I'm in my car every day, so he's just in my heart. And then when Stephanie died, I put their wedding picture up, Todd and Stephanie. And I just hope they're watching down from heaven and protecting all of us. So we're pulling up to Todd's apartment right now. Like I said, it's a mile away from my house so that I can check on him a couple times a day just to be sure that everything's okay. Can you imagine? 27 years old, having to have your mom check on you. That's the disease of addiction.
Maureen found out earlier this morning that Todd was using pills again.
I didn't hear from Todd last night, and I didn't hear from him this morning, and that's not a good sign. I get really anxious when he doesn't answer that phone. So I just found that these were all over his nightstand here.
Were you angry at him this morning when you saw that he was...
No, I was more scared. I thought for sure that I was going to find him dead this morning.
Oh, I get the detox lecture about going into detox. You need to make a decision by the end of today. That's what she says. I'm not going to go. I've been there too many times. It's embarrassing going back, and I'd rather just deal with it at my house.
Do you think that Todd will ever be completely clean?
After 16 years of going through this? No. No. And do I think he's in the 5% that will recover? no, I think this is the way our life is going to be the rest of his life. Our big thing now is just to keep Todd alive. We are defenseless against the disease of addiction. But we'll keep trying. That's what moms do.